doctor ordered, expecting everything to be normal as it has always been. But this time, the phone rings with different news. Your creatinine levels are elevated. Your glomerular filtration rate is lower than expected. Your kidneys are not working as they should. Suddenly, words like kidney failure, chronic kidney disease, and even dialysis start appearing in conversations with doctors. And that feeling of fear of losing control over your own health takes hold of you. At this very moment, more than 37 million people in the United States alone are living with some degree of kidney damage. And the scariest part is that most of them do not even know it. Many only find out when the disease is already in an advanced stage, when treatment options are more limited and more invasive. But here is the good news that can completely change this story. Research from renowned institutions like Johns Hopkins and the National Kidney Foundation shows that simple steps based on solid science can make a real difference in protecting and even recovering kidney function. Today I am going to reveal 6 common spices that are likely already in your kitchen right now. Spices that science has proven are capable of helping to clean, protect, and strengthen your kidneys naturally, without side effects, without absurd costs, and without invasive procedures. And this is not folk medicine based on guesswork, it is not unfounded internet advice, and it is not a miraculous promise from charlatans trying to sell you something. This comes from research published in peer-reviewed scientific journals, from studies conducted at respected universities around the world, and from concrete evidence showing that natural compounds present in these spices can reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in kidney tissues, helping to protect kidney cells and improve markers associated with kidney damage. The National Kidney Foundation recognizes these spices as kidney-friendly tools that support healthier diets without overloading these vital organs. But there is a neglected daily habit that determines whether these spices will actually work or not. A detail that most people never hear about and that I will reveal at the end of this video. But before you get to know these 6 powerful spices and the secret that makes them truly work, I need to ask you a very important favor. If you care about your kidney health, if you want to maintain your energy, your independence and control over your own health, leave a like on this video right now and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And do this for me. Comment below where you are watching from and if you have ever had a kidney-related scare or know someone who is going through kidney problems. I really want to get to know you and understand how I can help you even more with content that truly makes a difference in your health. Stay with me until the end because this science-based information is worth every second of your time. And what you learn here might be exactly what you need to protect these silent heroes that work so hard for you every day. The first spice on our list is an old acquaintance in practically every kitchen in the world, but whose power for kidney health is vastly underestimated by most people. I am talking about garlic. This humble ingredient we use almost every day to flavor our meals without even imagining the extraordinary good it can do for our kidneys when used correctly. Garlic is one of the most effective spices for supporting renal health because it acts directly on something fundamental for the proper functioning of the kidney's blood circulation. Think about it. Your kidneys can only do their filtering work properly when blood flows smoothly and constantly through them. They are like treatment plants that depend on a continuous flow of water to function. If this flow is interrupted, if the pressure is too high, or if the pipes are clogged or narrowed, the entire system begins to fail. Over the years, fatty plaques, chronic inflammation, and the hardening of blood vessels can narrow these hoses that carry blood to the kidneys, causing the blood to arrive with too much pressure, hitting the delicate filtering units hard, and stressing the renal tissue in ways that cause progressive damage. Garlic helps prevent exactly this scenario through very special sulfur compounds. It contains especially allicinin and dial disulfide. These substances promote something called vasodilation, which basically means the relaxation and widening of blood vessels. They do this by increasing the production of nitric oxide in the inner lining of the vessels, a signaling molecule that tells the muscles in the vascular walls to relax and expand. When blood vessels are relaxed and wider, blood flows more smoothly and gently like a calm river instead of a turbulent current. This improves the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the kidney tissues, while simultaneously allowing filtered waste to be removed more efficiently. It is as if garlic is opening up the roads so that blood traffic reaches the kidneys without congestion, without excessive pressure, and without causing damage to the delicate structures that do the filtering work. But garlic's benefits for the kidneys do not stop at improving circulation. This extraordinary spice also possesses very potent antioxidant properties that neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that cause so-called oxidative stress and damage cells over time. The kidneys, being constantly exposed to toxins they need to filter, are particularly vulnerable to this type of oxidative damage. Garlic acts as a protective shield, capturing these free radicals before they can attack kidney cells. Additionally, garlic has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce chronic inflammation, another factor that contributes significantly to the decline of kidney function over the years. Research published by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, demonstrates that garlic supports vascular function in a measurable way. Studies cited by Harvard Medical School associate regular garlic consumption with healthier blood pressure levels, and healthy blood pressure is directly linked to kidney filtration capacity and general renal health. The problem is that many people make mistakes that drastically limit the benefits they could obtain from garlic for their kidneys. Some cook the garlic immediately after chopping or crushing it, without giving the beneficial compounds time to form. Others take garlic at the wrong time of day, when its effect is less utilized by the body. And many simply do not use garlic frequently enough, or in the quantities necessary to make a real difference. The consequences of these errors are restricted circulation, continuous oxidative stress, and constant pressure on the renal filters, the exact opposite of what we want. The secret trick to extracting the maximum benefit from garlic is surprisingly simple. Crush or finely chop 1 or 2 cloves of garlic and let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes before consuming or cooking. This waiting time is crucial because it allows an enzyme called allanese to convert allan into allicin, garlic's most powerful compound. If you cook or swallow the garlic immediately after cutting it, this reaction does not have time to happen, and you lose much of the benefits. The best time to consume garlic is in the morning on an empty stomach, when your body can absorb the active compounds most efficiently. You can swallow the garlic pieces with a glass of water, mix them with a spoonful of honey to mellow the strong flavor, or add them to salads, soups, stir-fries, or lightly cooked dishes. Combining garlic with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado significantly increases the absorption of the beneficial compounds. And following consumption with a full glass of water ensures that the circulatory benefits reach the kidneys efficiently. So here is your action for today. Crush a clove of garlic, try it with honey or water, and observe how your body responds. In short, garlic is not just a spice that flavors food. It widens blood vessels, improves blood flow, neutralizes toxins, and protects renal tissue, making it a simple but incredibly powerful tool for your kidneys' daily health when used correctly. But garlic is just the beginning of our journey through kidney-protecting spices. And the next on the list is a natural detoxifier that will relieve your kidneys' workload in a way you never imagined possible. Imagine being able to give your kidneys extra help every morning, relieving the heavy lifting they need to perform, and helping your body get rid of toxins that have accumulated over time. That is exactly what cumin can do for you. This spice is not just a tasty ingredient we use to give a special touch to typical dishes. It is a powerful natural detoxifier that supports kidney health in ways science is only beginning to fully understand. Your kidneys are constantly filtering blood, removing metabolic waste, environmental toxins, medication residues, and everything else your body needs to eliminate. But when these toxins accumulate in quantities greater than the kidneys can comfortably process, they are forced to work overtime, increasing stress on the delicate filtering units called nephrons. This constant stress, maintained over months or years, gradually wears down the functional capacity of the kidneys until signs of trouble finally begin to appear. Cumin enters this equation as an ally that helps reduce this workload, facilitating the detoxification process and protecting kidney tissues from excessive wear and tear. The active compounds in cumin, particularly cumin aldehyde and thymol, possess very potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that have been documented in serious scientific studies published in journals indexed by the National Institutes of Health. These substances protect renal tissue against damage, fight the oxidative stress that accelerates cell aging and deterioration, and support general kidney function in a measurable way. Research has shown that cumin extracts can improve important markers of kidney function, reduce oxidative damage to kidney cells, and help maintain healthy levels of creatinine and urea in the blood. Two indicators doctors use to evaluate how your kidneys are working. Studies conducted at institutions like King Saud University have also shown that cumin supports liver detoxification, which indirectly relieves the burden on the kidneys by reducing the levels of toxins that reach the bloodstream. When the liver functions well, it processes and neutralizes many harmful substances before they reach the kidneys, creating a protective cascade effect that benefits the body's entire elimination system. Despite all these proven benefits, many people make mistakes that drastically reduce cumin's effectiveness for kidney health. Some use pre-ground down cumin that has been sitting in the pantry for months or years, losing much of its potency and volatile active compounds. Others overdo the amount in a single meal, thinking that more is always better, when in fact, excess can irritate the digestive system and cause discomfort. And many fail to combine cumin with warm water or a small amount of healthy fat, which are essential for increasing the body's absorption of the beneficial compounds. Without proper use, toxins continue to accumulate and overload the kidneys, and the spice's beneficial potential is wasted. It is like having a powerful tool in your hands, but not knowing how to use it correctly. The result is frustration and a lack of results. The secret trick with cumin is simple, but it makes all the difference. Use fresh seeds that you grind yourself on the spot, or prepare an infusion by soaking the seeds in hot water to fully activate the beneficial compounds. The best time to consume cumin is in the morning or early afternoon, when your body is most active in digestion and detoxification processes. A very effective method is to prepare a cumin tea by placing half a teaspoon of seeds in a cup of hot water, covering it, and letting it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, then straining and drinking it warm. This simple tea can become part of your daily routine, a kidney care ritual that takes only a few minutes to prepare. You can also sprinkle freshly ground cumin over salads, roasted vegetables, or soups, to incorporate it regularly into your diet effortlessly. Combining cumin with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a drizzle of olive oil, significantly increases absorption. And adding a few drops of lemon juice boosts the antioxidant and detoxifying effects. When you incorporate cumin into your routine the right way, you are doing much more than adding flavor to your meals. You are reducing the oxidative stress that damages kidney cells over time, supporting the body's natural detoxification processes, improving digestion, which directly affects the amount of waste the kidneys need to process, and relieving the workload of these vital organs we so often neglect. It is a simple, natural, and accessible way to care for your kidney health every day, without needing expensive medications or complicated procedures. Cumin proves that sometimes the most powerful solutions are hidden in the simplest things, in the ingredients our grandparents already used for generations, without fully understanding the science behind the benefits they observed. But we still have 4 more powerful spices to get to know, and the next one is a favorite for many, because of its comforting aroma and unmistakable flavor. A spice that not only pleases the palate, but also acts as a protective shield for your kidneys. Every day is a new opportunity to support your kidneys naturally, easily, and without spending fortunes on expensive treatments or imported supplements. And sometimes, the most powerful solution is hidden in a simple spice in your kitchen that you probably already use from time to time, without knowing the extraordinary good it can do for your most important organs. I am talking about cinnamon. This spice has an unmistakable aroma that warms our teas and desserts, but it also hides medicinal properties that go far beyond the sensory pleasure it provides. Your kidneys filter approximately 200 liters of blood every day, removing toxins and balancing essential minerals in a meticulous and unceasing job. But when your body is overloaded with ultra-processed foods, environmental stresses, pollution, medications, and the natural wear and tear of daily life, these organs are forced to work far beyond their ideal capacity. This overload can leave you feeling fatigued for no apparent reason, bloated in ways you cannot explain with a foggy mind and impaired concentration. And over time, this constant stress significantly increases the risk of kidney damage that could have been avoided with simple care. That is exactly where cinnamon comes in as a powerful ally in protecting your kidney health. Cinnamon is not just a fragrant spice that makes your tea tastier or your desserts more delicious. It is a potent natural detoxifier whose benefits have been documented in serious scientific studies, published in respected medical journals around the world. The key compounds in cinnamon, especially cinnamaldehyde and polyphenols, grant extraordinary antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These substances do not just add flavor to your food, they actively work to protect kidney tissue by neutralizing the free radicals that cause cellular damage, and by reducing the chronic inflammation that is at the root of so many degenerative diseases. It is as if cinnamon creates an invisible shield around the delicate structures of your kidneys, absorbing the impact of toxins before they can cause irreversible havoc. This protective effect relieves pressure on the kidneys and helps them filter toxins more efficiently without wearing out prematurely. Studies published in journals indexed by the National Institutes of Health and Research, conducted at universities such as King Saud, highlight cinnamon's potential to support kidney health in specific and measurable ways. This research shows that cinnamon can reduce oxidative stress in kidney tissues, improve kidney function markers in blood tests, and contribute to overall kidney health, even in people who already show some degree of impaired kidney function. The antioxidants present in cinnamon are particularly effective in fighting damage caused by advanced glycation end products, known as AGs, which accumulate in the body, especially in people with high blood sugar levels, and are extremely harmful to the kidneys. By neutralizing these harmful compounds, cinnamon offers an extra layer of protection that is especially valuable for people with diabetes or pre-diabetes conditions that represent the leading causes of chronic kidney disease in the modern world. However, just like with the other spices, many people lose the benefits of cinnamon by not using it correctly. Some use pre-ground down cinnamon that has been stored in the pantry for so long that it has lost much of its potency and volatile active compounds. Others overdo the amount all at once, which can irritate the digestive system and,
with foods that facilitate the proper absorption of its beneficial compounds. Without correct use, toxins continue to accumulate. Free radicals continue to attack kidney cells, and your kidneys remain under unnecessary stress, completely wasting the protective potential of this wonderful spice. It is frustrating to think that so many people have the solution literally in their kitchens, but cannot extract the benefits simply due to a lack of knowledge on how to use it correctly. The secret trick to maximize cinnamon's benefits is to use fresh cinnamon sticks that you grind yourself on the spot, or prepare an infusion by letting a teaspoon of quality ground cinnamon sit in hot water for a few minutes to fully release the active compounds. The best time to consume cinnamon is in the morning or early afternoon when your body is most receptive to its beneficial effects. You can enjoy it as a comforting tea, sprinkle it over your morning oatmeal, add it to soups and stews, or use it to season roasted vegetables. Combining cinnamon with a small amount of healthy fat or a few drops of lemon juice can further increase absorption and amplify the benefits. Start this simple cinnamon ritual today and see the difference it can make in how you feel. In short, cinnamon is not just an aromatic spice, it is a kidney-friendly powerhouse that reduces oxidative stress, supports detoxification, improves digestion, and lightens the workload of your kidneys, helping you feel lighter, more energized, and healthier every day. But we still have 3 powerful spices ahead. And the next one is known for its spicy flavor and its properties that warm the body from the inside out. What if I told you that a simple spice from your kitchen could give your kidneys a daily boost of protection, helping to eliminate toxins and relieving the effort of everything you eat and drink? This spice exists. You probably already know it. And it is not just used for making tea or adding a special touch to recipes. I am talking about ginger. This humble-looking root with extraordinary powers that work silently but powerfully behind the scenes of your organism, protecting organs you do not even remember exist until they start to fail. Your kidneys filter approximately 200 liters of blood every single day, removing harmful substances and balancing essential minerals so that your body functions in harmony. But when toxins accumulate due to processed foods, environmental stress, air pollution, medication residues, and the inevitable stresses of daily life, these organs are forced to work far beyond what would be healthy. This extra burden can leave you feeling bloated, tired for no apparent reason, mentally confused, and over time can contribute to much more serious kidney problems that will require invasive treatments and drastic lifestyle changes. Ginger can help alleviate this burden naturally and safely. This remarkable root contains extraordinary bioactive compounds, especially gingerol and sugarol, which possess extremely potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that have been extensively studied by the scientific community. These compounds protect renal tissue from oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, helping your kidneys filter toxins more efficiently without suffering the damage that normally accompanies this heavy work. Think of ginger as a gentle shield you place around your kidneys, reducing the impact of daily aggressions and supporting the natural detoxification process your body needs to perform constantly. It is a silent protection that works behind the scenes, without you needing to do anything other than including this wonderful spice in your dietary routine. Studies published by the National Institutes of Health and research from institutions like BMC, Complementary Medicine and Therapies, reveal that ginger supports kidney health, specifically by fighting oxidative stress and inflammation, proving it is much more than just a tasty spice. Oxidative stress is one of the main villains of kidney health, a silent process that keeps damaging kidney cells over the years until signs of a problem finally appear. When you eat processed foods, when you breathe polluted air, when your body metabolizes medications or alcohol byproducts, called free radicals are produced, which are highly reactive and unstable. These molecules attack cell membranes, damage DNA, and cause a type of biological rust that accelerates the aging and deterioration of tissues. The kidneys, because they are constantly exposed to toxins they need to filter, are particularly vulnerable to this type of oxidative damage. The gingerol present in ginger acts as a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes these free radicals before they can cause havoc, essentially stopping the chain of cellular destruction that would lead to permanent damage in the kidney tissues. It is a proactive protection that prevents the problem, instead of just treating the symptoms after the damage is already done. But just as with all the spices we have discussed so far, many people fail to take advantage of ginger's full potential by making avoidable mistakes in its use. Some use old or pre-ground down ginger that has lost much of its volatile active compounds and no longer offers the same benefits that fresh ginger would provide. Others overdo the amount all at once, which can irritate the stomach and cause heartburn or digestive discomfort in more sensitive people. And many fail to combine ginger with warm water or a small amount of healthy fat, which are essential for the proper absorption of the beneficial compounds by the body. When used incorrectly, toxins continue to accumulate, free radicals continue to attack your kidneys, remain overloaded and stressed, and ginger's healing potential is completely wasted. It is a shame to see so many people having access to such a powerful tool, but failing to use it correctly due to a lack of proper guidance. The secret to extracting the maximum benefit from ginger is to use the fresh root grated or sliced, or prepare it in an infusion by letting it soak in hot water to fully activate its compounds. The best time to consume ginger is in the morning or early afternoon, when your body is most active in metabolic processes. Try preparing a tea by placing half a teaspoon of grated ginger in hot water, letting it steep for a few minutes, and drinking it warm. You can also add fresh ginger to soups, salads, roasted vegetables, or any dish that pairs well with its characteristic spicy flavor. Combining ginger with a touch of healthy fat like olive oil or with a few drops of lemon juice can further increase absorption and maximize the benefits for your kidneys. Start this simple ritual today and see how your body responds over the coming weeks. In short, ginger is not just a spice that adds flavor. It is a kidney-friendly powerhouse that reduces oxidative stress, supports detoxification, improves digestion, and lightens the renal workload, helping you feel lighter, healthier, and more energized every day. But we still have two incredible spices to get to know, and the next ones are tiny seeds that hide extraordinary kidney cleansing powers. What if a tiny spice, almost forgotten at the back of your pantry, could give your kidneys a daily detoxification boost, without any pill, without any complicated routine, and without any extra expense? Coriander seeds might seem ordinary at first glance, just another spice among many others, but they hide extraordinary benefits for your kidneys that most people are completely unaware of. These small aromatic seeds have been used for millennia in various cultures, not only to flavor food, but also as traditional medicine for digestive and renal problems. And now, modern science is confirming what our ancestors already knew intuitively. Coriander seeds truly possess properties that support kidney health in specific and measurable ways. Each kidney contains approximately 1 million tiny filters called nephrons, microscopic structures that are incredibly sophisticated and perform all the work of filtering blood, reabsorbing useful substances, and removing waste. When toxins accumulate in the body due to processed foods, environmental pollutants, or simply the stress of daily life, these nephrons are forced to work far beyond their ideal capacity. And this excess work can leave you feeling sluggish, bloated, mentally confused, and chronically fatigued. Incorporating coriander seeds into your routine is a simple and natural way to relieve this burden on your kidneys. These seeds do not just serve to season dishes. They are packed with powerful bioactive compounds, especially linalool and boral, which grant them impressive antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, documented in serious scientific studies. These compounds help protect delicate kidney tissues from oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, essentially acting as a gentle shield that supports kidney function and allows the nephrons to do their job without suffering unnecessary damage. When your kidneys are protected in this way, they can filter blood more efficiently, remove toxins more easily, and maintain the balance of minerals and fluids that is essential for your entire body to function in harmony. It is a silent protection that works behind the scenes, without side effects, without high costs, using only what nature has already provided to keep us healthy. Studies published in scientific journals indexed by the National Institutes of Health, such as Interdisciplinary Toxicology and the Journal of Agriculture, Food, and Environment, demonstrate that coriander seeds can help protect kidneys from damage, reduce levels of harmful waste in the blood, and support the body's natural detoxification processes. This research proves that the benefits of coriander seeds are not just traditional or folkloric. They are backed by solid scientific evidence that anyone can verify. One of the most interesting mechanisms is coriander's ability to help the body eliminate heavy metals, such as mercury and lead, which can accumulate in tissues over the years and cause significant damage to the kidneys and other organs. This chelating property, as scientists call it, makes coriander seeds a particularly valuable tool in a world increasingly contaminated by industrial pollutants and environmental toxins that our bodies were never designed to process. But as with all the spices we have discussed, many people lose the benefits of coriander seeds by not using them correctly. Some use old seeds that have been stored for years and have lost much of their volatile active compounds. Others overdo the quantity, thinking that more is always better, when in fact excess can cause digestive discomfort and brings no additional benefits. And many simply do not know how to prepare the seeds in a way that maximizes the release and absorption of the beneficial compounds. Without proper use, toxins continue to accumulate in the body. Heavy metals remain in the tissues, causing silent damage, and your kidneys remain overloaded, working far beyond what would be healthy. It is a lost opportunity that could be easily seized with a little knowledge and consistency. The secret trick with coriander seeds is to use fresh seeds that you grind yourself on the spot, or prepare them in an infusion by letting them soak in hot water to fully release the power of their active compounds. The best time to consume coriander seeds is in the morning or early afternoon, when your body is most receptive to detoxification processes. A very effective way to use this spice is to prepare a detoxifying tea by placing half a teaspoon of seeds in a cup of hot water, covering it, and letting it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, then straining and drinking it warm. You can also sprinkle freshly ground seeds over salad, soups, or roasted vegetables to incorporate them regularly into your diet without any extra effort. Combining the seeds with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a drizzle of olive oil, increases the absorption of the beneficial compounds, and adding a few drops of lemon juice boosts the antioxidant and detoxifying effects. Start experimenting with this simple ritual today, and see how your body responds in the coming weeks. In short, coriander seeds are not just a common spice. It is a true natural powerhouse that supports detoxification, protects kidney tissues, and fights inflammation like no other spice is capable of doing. Imagine being able to give your kidneys powerful help every morning with something so simple, so accessible, and so easy to incorporate into your daily routine. That is the promise turmeric offers, and unlike so many other empty promises we hear out there, this one is backed by decades of serious scientific research, conducted at universities and research centers around the entire world. Your kidneys filter approximately 200 liters of blood every day, removing toxins, balancing minerals, regulating blood pressure, and producing hormones essential for your health. But when your diet, lifestyle, and the environment around you overload these organs, toxins begin to accumulate, forcing the kidneys to work far beyond what would be healthy. The result is inexplicable chronic fatigue, persistent bloating, mental fog that will not go away, and over time, growing stress on these vital organs that can lead to much more serious problems. The magic of turmeric comes mainly from its most active compound, curcumin, which is responsible for that vibrant golden color, and also for the extraordinary health-promoting properties this spice offers. Curcumin is an extremely potent antioxidant and a top-tier anti-inflammatory agent, capable of protecting kidney tissues from oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, while boosting the body's natural detoxification abilities. It is as if curcumin creates a golden shield around your kidneys, absorbing the impact of the daily aggressions they suffer, and allowing them to do their filtering work without accumulating the damage that would normally accompany such a heavy workload. Think of your kidneys as tireless workers who never take vacations, never complain, and never ask for a raise. Curcumin is like high-quality protective equipment you give to these workers, so they can continue doing their jobs safely and efficiently for many, many years. Research published in National Institutes of Health Studies and in peer-reviewed scientific journals like BMC, Nephrology, and Antioxidants convincingly demonstrates that the curcumin present in turmeric can improve markers of kidney damage in blood tests, reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in kidney tissues, and support overall kidney function, even in people who already have chronic kidney conditions. These are not small or insignificant studies. They are robust research conducted with rigorous methodology that shows consistent and reproducible results. In some studies, patients with chronic kidney disease who supplemented with curcumin showed significant improvements in markers of inflammation and kidney function compared to control groups. This does not mean that turmeric replaces conventional medical treatment, but it clearly demonstrates that it can be a valuable supporting tool when used in conjunction with your doctor's guidance. It is an extra layer of protection that you can easily add to your routine without significant risks and with the potential for substantial benefits. But just as with all the spices we have discussed throughout this video, many people do not use turmeric correctly and end up losing much of its potential benefits. One of the most common mistakes is using turmeric powder that has been stored in the pantry for months or years, losing potency and efficacy with each passing day. Another frequent mistake is overdoing the quantity all at once, which can irritate the digestive system and cause discomfort in more sensitive people. But perhaps the most critical mistake of all is not combining turmeric with the elements that dramatically increase the body's absorption of curcumin. Curcumin by itself has very low bioavailability, meaning your body absorbs only a small fraction of what you consume. Without the right tricks to increase this absorption, You might be consuming turmeric every day and enjoying only a minimal part of its benefits, while most of it simply passes through your digestive system unused. The secret to maximizing turmeric's benefits is combining it with specific elements that dramatically increase curcumin absorption. The first is black pepper, which contains a compound called piperine, capable of increasing curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. According to some studies, a simple pinch of black pepper along with turmeric makes a huge difference in the amount of curcumin that actually reaches your bloodstream. The second element is healthy fat, because curcumin is fat-soluble. That is, it dissolves in fat and not in water. Consuming turmeric along with a drizzle of olive oil, a bit of coconut oil, or any other healthy fat significantly increases absorption. The best time to consume turmeric is in the morning or early afternoon, and you can do this by preparing a golden milk with plant-based milk and a pinch of pepper. Adding it to soups, curries, roasted vegetables, or any dish that pairs well with its characteristic earthy flavor. Start this golden ritual today and see how your body responds in the coming weeks. In short, turmeric is not just a colorful spice. It is the absolute king of kidney-friendly superfoods, reducing oxidative stress, aiding detoxification, improving digestion, and lightening the renal workload, helping you feel healthier, lighter, and more energized every day. But now that you know the 6 powerful spices that can transform your kidney health, you need to discover the forgotten daily habit that determines whether they will actually work or not. Now we have reached the most important moment of this entire video. That information I promised to reveal at the beginning, and that most people never hear about. You can use all 6 spices I have taught you. You can prepare teas every morning. You can sprinkle turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and cumin on all your meals. You can do absolutely everything right in terms of spices. But if you ignore this single daily habit, your efforts will be largely wasted. It is frustrating to think about, but it is the pure truth that needs to be told. Many people start using these spices with enthusiasm, expecting miraculous results. And after a few weeks, they are disappointed because they did not notice much difference. And most of the time, the problem is not the spices themselves. It is this fundamental habit they are neglecting without realizing it. The habit I am talking about is so basic, so simple, so obvious, that most people simply do not give it the importance it deserves. I am talking about proper hydration, drinking enough water every day so that your kidneys can actually do the filtering and detoxification work they were designed for. Think carefully about what your kidneys do every day. They filter the blood, remove toxins and metabolic waste, and eliminate these harmful substances through urine. But to produce urine to dilute and transport all these toxins out of the body, the kidneys need water. Without enough water, the blood becomes more concentrated, thicker, and harder to filter. Toxins cannot be properly diluted and end up accumulating in the tissues instead of being eliminated. The beneficial compounds from the spices you consumed cannot circulate efficiently through the body to get where they need to go. It is like having a sophisticated sewage system at home, but no running water to make everything work. No matter how good the system is without water, it simply does not function. Chronic dehydration, even if mild, is one of the biggest saboteurs of kidney health that exists. And unfortunately, it is extremely common, especially among older people who frequently lose the sensation of thirst and spend hours without drinking anything. The amount of water you need to drink depends on several individual factors, but a very useful general rule is to drink approximately half your body weight in ounces of water per day. To simplify in more practical terms, most adults should be drinking between 1.5 and 2 liters of water per day, at a minimum. More if you exercise, if the weather is hot, or if you consume very salty or processed foods. And here is an important detail. Coffee, black tea, sodas, and alcoholic beverages do not count as proper hydration. In fact, many of these drinks have a diuretic effect, making you lose more liquid than you gain. Pure water, caffeine-free herbal teas, and water naturally flavored with fruit are the best options for keeping your kidneys properly hydrated. Do not wait to feel thirsty to drink water, because by the time thirst appears, you are already dehydrated. Keep a water bottle always nearby and create the habit of taking small sips regularly throughout the day. But hydration is not the only way to inadvertently sabotage your kidney health. Many of us, without knowing, harm. And speaking of results, let me give you a realistic timeline of what you can expect when you start implementing these changes consistently. Within just 1 week, many people already notice that their urine is clearer and less concentrated. A visible sign that the kidneys are managing to dilute and eliminate toxins more efficiently. Between the 2nd and 3rd week, bloating and the feeling of fluid retention often begin to decrease as the kidneys recover their ability to regulate the body's fluid balance. And between the 4th and 6th week, if you take blood tests, you may start to see real improvements in the kidney function markers your doctor monitors. Every small, consistent action accumulates and produces significant results over time. Remember always, your creatinine numbers do not define you, your choices do. You have the power to take the reins of your kidney health starting today, honoring your body's natural resilience and watching your kidneys thrive. Now that you have all the necessary knowledge, it is time for us to reflect together on everything we have learned and chart the path forward. If you have made it this far with me, I want to sincerely congratulate you because this demonstrates that you take your health seriously, that you are not the type of person who waits for problems to appear before starting to act. Most people ignore their kidneys completely until the moment they receive scary news from a doctor, until the moment tests show worrying numbers that could have been avoided with simple and consistent care over time. You are getting ahead of it. You are seeking knowledge. You are taking the reins of your own health instead of handing it over completely to doctors and medications. This proactive attitude is the first and most important step toward a long, healthy, and independent life without depending on invasive treatments like dialysis, without needing transplants, and without losing the quality of life you value so much. Your kidneys work tirelessly for you every day, filtering your blood, removing toxins, and keeping your body in balance. They deserve your care, your attention, and your gratitude expressed in the form of choices that protect them instead of overloading them even further. Let us quickly recap the 6 powerful spices you learned today, so they are firmly engraved in your memory. Garlic improves blood circulation and protects the kidneys through vasodilation, allowing blood to flow smoothly without causing damage to delicate filtering structures. Cumin acts as a natural detoxifier that lightens the kidney's workload and supports liver function. Cinnamon acts as an antioxidant shield that protects kidney tissues from oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. Ginger works silently behind the scenes, neutralizing free radicals and supporting the body's natural detoxification. Coriander seeds offer unique chelating properties that help eliminate heavy metals and other toxins that accumulate in the tissues. And turmeric. Our absolute champion reigns supreme as the most powerful natural kidney protector known to science, with its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant curcumin protecting the kidneys in multiple ways simultaneously. But always remember what I taught you about the forgotten habit that determines whether all these spices will actually work. Without proper hydration, without drinking enough water every day, your kidneys simply cannot do the filtering and toxin elimination work they were designed for. Water is the vehicle that transports toxins out of the body, allows the beneficial compounds from the spices to circulate and reach where they need to go, and keeps the blood at the ideal consistency for filtering. Drink water throughout the entire day. Do not wait to feel thirsty. Keep a bottle nearby as a constant reminder. And besides hydration, remember to avoid the silent saboteurs of kidney health: excess sodium, hidden sugars in processed foods, and frequent use of anti-inflammatories that can cause cumulative damage to kidney tissues. Small conscious choices repeated consistently over time produce extraordinary results that go far beyond what any medication could offer. The path to healthy kidneys is not only possible, it is literally in your hands. You do not need expensive treatments, you do not need imported supplements, and you do not need invasive procedures. You need knowledge, which you now have, and consistency, which only you can provide. Start today by incorporating 1 or 2 of these spices into your daily routine. Prepare ginger tea tomorrow morning. Sprinkle turmeric with a pinch of black pepper on your lunch. Add garlic to your meals, letting it rest for a few minutes after crushing. Drink enough water throughout the day. Move for at least 10 to 15 minutes daily. Within a week, you may start to notice your urine is clearer. In 2 to 3 weeks, bloating may begin to decrease. In 4 to 6 weeks, your tests may start to reflect real improvements. Every small step counts, every choice matters, and every day is a new opportunity to care for these silent heroes that work so hard for you. Now, I need your help so that this knowledge reaches more people who desperately need it. If this video taught you something valuable, if you learned information you did not know before, please like, subscribe to Senior Meal Coach, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps us keep creating simple, practical health content that could make a real difference in someone's life. Comment below which spice you are going to start using first, or if you already use any of them and have noticed a difference in your health. I really want to hear about your experience and learn from you too. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. Take good care of your kidneys because they take care of you every day without asking for anything in return. A big hug, and I will see you in the next.